Want me to take more time using the bathroom? Okay. Recently, my school locked the women's bathroom closest to my classes due to skipping. My school groups all your classes in one proximity, so you can travel between them quickly and efficiently. Most of us are frustrated, because the only other washroom is one across the school, meaning a 24-minute bathroom break is now turned into a 10-12-minute one due to the walk there and back. I decided to just suck it up and wait until they opened it again, as I am a rather quick walker and ahead in all my classes. Besides maths and bio lol. A few days ago, right after the lock, I asked my English teacher to use the washroom. I managed to make the trip there and back in about 7 minutes. After class, my English teacher pulled me aside and explained to me that I clearly wasn't actually using the washroom because I took too little time. She explained that I need to take longer to even make it there. And while that's usually true, I'm a fast walker as mentioned, especially when I need to use the washroom. I nodded and apologized. Every time I used the washroom, it happened. Until the point that they took me to the principals to have a meeting about my repeated insubordination and avoidance of classes. I was fed up. And now I'm writing this on minute 20 of my bathroom break. She wanted me to take longer, so I'll take longer. Update. So, after reading all your comments, I decided to make her write down her request and take a photo in the bathroom mirror after one of my 30-minute bathroom breaks. For the last few days, I've been slowly increasing the amount of time and the frequency of my bathroom breaks. Earlier, she stopped me in the hall and lectured me for taking so long. We were standing right outside my arts class, and my teacher heard this and came outside to explain to English teacher that in his class, I hadn't been taking long at all, and actually shorter than most of his students. She didn't like this, but the bell rang and she had to go. In class, she told me I couldn't use the washroom in her class anymore. And keep in mind I was actually like about to pee my pants. So, I just walked out. I'm now in the principal's office, and she's being called down because I showed them the photos and the slip of paper she's written on. Apparently she's been doing this to several other female students. Comply even more maliciously. Go to the office for your building and ask for it to be unlocked every time. If they don't hang around, once you're done, go back to the office to let them know they can lock it. If any teachers complain, you'll have your office visits to prove you were only going to the bathroom. Get all the girls to do this and within 2 weeks you'll have the bathroom back. 20 minutes? Just round it to the half-hour mark. So, at my school, the art wing, aka the hall that had art classrooms, the theater, band room and choir room, had a bathroom that was right smack next to the cafeteria. Like you walked up the steps and 30 seconds later you were at the bathroom. They found some tights stuffed in the ceiling. Not a surprise since the theater was literally right there, and sometimes during performances the girls would take over the boys' bathroom. Think dance performances where there were no boys. Literally. So they could get ready. So they decided to lock them permanently. And heaven forbid you have to pee after you went to lunch. They wouldn't let you leave. Go down the hall and around the corner to the other bathroom. You had to go before or after lunch. So one day one of the guys in my sophomore class peed on the men's room door. Everyone thought it was hilarious. It always amazes me how many schools think the way to fix problems with the bathrooms is to close most of them. Way back in the 90s I went to a 3-floor school. There were bathrooms on every floor, but they only ever had the ones on the first floor unlocked because of similar reasons. There are 400,600 people in this building. Bathrooms are going to get dirty. That's just life. Maybe have enough janitorial staff on site to be able to take care of them properly. I worked at a job that go mad that I was scanning customers' items too fast, and so I must be doing wrong. They even spent a decent amount of time watching me to make sure I didn't skip steps. And no steps were skipped, but they were still mad about it. Some people just like power trips and don't actually care if you're doing the right thing. Had a classmate in high school get told he couldn't leave to use the restroom. Tone changed real fast when the lady noticed him standing in the corner filling a water bottle with piss. Schools still treating students like prisoners for the crime of being young, I see. Well played. I'm just wondering, is there an agency you could report this to? Someone who would inspect the school to make sure it met all requirements. I'd bet that the locked bathroom is there because of some requirement. And that keeping it locked violates that requirement. Sure, they could unlock it for the inspector. Unless it was a surprise inspection. A complaint would lead the inspector tight to the offending lock. That might be fun to watch. There is no bathroom for me here. https://m.youtube.com/watch v equals rz me 4 bywjam. I shake my head when people try to solve the problem instead of comment on the MC. But this time I'm going to be that guy. Sorry. Retired teacher. Lol. You could ask your teacher to time how long it takes you and her to walk to the restroom you now have to use. Don't walk slow. But don't speed walk either. Then discuss how long is reasonable. Maybe you can walk and grab a Starbucks as part of that trip. People like these are obsessed with enforcing authority for no other reason than they have it. Take a picture of your piss in the toilet and show her. Do they do this to the boys' bathroom too, or just the girls? What do your parents think of this? A. The school needs to put a Bundy clock in the toilet so students punch in and out and get it time-stamped. Op could then show the clock in, clock out times. D. I'll show myself out. Tell her you're on a pure meat diet and it took 30 minutes to work it all out. Assert dominance. Piss on the door. Make them reconsider locking something you need for your bodily functions. Good for you. Make her eat her words. You can get those plastic funnels that let you piss standing up and just piss against the locked door. Let them clean that up a few times and it'll unlock pretty soon. I have met enough psychos employed by public school systems to completely sympathize with the home schooling movement.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.